Konnichiwa, friends. Today we are at Kamakura, which is a sleepy little beach town about an hour south by train of Tokyo. There's some surfing going on here. It's really windy. You can kind of see, I'm going to do a deep zoom so you can kind of see the surfers here. Let's see if we can check them out. That's 4X, that's all I got on this thing. It's so windy that like they're just getting these little rolly waves. There's just nothing you can really do out there. It wouldn't be worth trying to get out there, and it's pretty freaking cold, honestly. You really gotta love the game to be out there at this point, I think. There's a ton of kite surfers and wind surfers, not kite surfing, wind surfing. You can see them all kind of ripping and zipping by. The water looks nice, but you know, the sand is a little bit, it's nothing too crazy. There's crows on the beach, which is kind of a little ominous. I think I prefer seagulls. But ultimately, you know, good vibes. So it's Golden Week, this big vacation week here in Japan. So it was kind of a mistake coming here. It's been like an absolute mob scene on all the trains and stuff getting here. And the shrine is so crowded. There's a gigantic brass Buddha here that I just went to. I'll put some footage in there of the big old Buddha. I think the other Buddha in Nara is bigger, but this was quite a Buddha. Definitely gave it a run for its money. It's made of copper. A lot of people kind of bowing and praying before the big Buddha, praying for strength. I too was praying for strength in front of the big Buddha because not too long ago I smashed my head walking out of the restaurant I had lunch at, which was really good. I had a hamburger steak, so one of those cute little Japanese hamburgers, and a big set meal. They gave me this delicious fried oyster, which I broke my Seed Oil Scout rules for. A raw egg and like a ton of cute little side dishes, big fresh bowl of rice. It was great. The restaurant was like awesome. It's a great vibe, but then like I'm wearing a black hat, I'm looking at my phone, and there's like a black beam just at perfect head height, you know, blocked by my hat brim. And man, did I just smash my head on that thing walking out of the place. I feel lucky I haven't done that more here. There's like a ton of tiny low-hanging beams. I think maybe to catch the Americans snoozing like me. But hey, what can you do? We're onward. I think I felt a little woozy for a while, but we're feeling better. Yeah, last night after the baseball, I didn't stay the whole time. I left at the 8th inning, but I had a blast at the game. It was a lot of fun, just kind of walking around, taking in all the Japanese quirks. I still love the beer girls, you know, that would never fly in the States. It's so funny. And then went back to my hotel. I had a little snack because I'm still trying to put on the pounds. I got a snack from Family Mart, which is a lot like 7-Eleven, but maybe a little better. It's kind of the Japanese, more Japanese version of the 7-Eleven. Here's some more beach vibes, beach hangout vibes. This town is incredibly cute. Maybe we'll see a little bit of it. Just all the shops are very nice, and they all kind of have their own little vibe. Food's great, some cute souvenir shops, stuff like that. But yeah, then went back to my hotel, the Dormy Inn, the premium Dormy Inn, which is like it's a lot more of like a traditional kind of tiny, no frills Tokyo hotel. But it's good. It's not, you know, like something they'll have in Japan that I feel like they don't do in the US. It's like something smaller, it's cheaper, but it's still really nice. Like it checks all the boxes perfectly. So one thing that's funny is they give you a free bowl of ramen after 9:30. So like, and they also give you this like pajama uniform. So all these like Japanese families come downstairs in their pajama uniform and and have their free bowl of ramen, which I thought was pretty cute and funny. Here, we're just more Kamakura vibe. There's a little surf rental shop down the street. It's good stuff. I'm walking back to the train station and just trying to orient myself here, given my concussion and whatnot. 1 second. Yeah, got it. Okay. But yeah, so had my little snack, slept great. I've been sleeping great here, and I think it's just because I've been so busy and I'm basically walking 20,000 steps a day. Those two things are kind of keep the devil off your mind. I'm looking for a new book. I just started reading Shogun. I finished Lonesome Dove, one of my favorite books ever, just hands down. I found out the guy who wrote Lonesome Dove, they contracted him to write, he actually wrote the screenplay for Brokeback Mountain like years after. But he wrote Lonesome Dove in the 80s, and I mean, it's like, there's just nothing like it. Can't recommend it enough. But yeah, started reading Shogun, just what the Japanese HBO show is based off of. Seems like it'll be decent. Not quite as good as The Long Ships or Lonesome Dove, but the historical fiction genre has been good nighttime reading for me. Yeah, woke up this morning, chatted with mom and dad, the main audience for the vlog. That was good to catch up. Then just headed down here. As I said, the train was like super, super busy. I had to like rush to catch the express train. I got on, I brought my new backpack with my laptop thinking I might be able to work on the train because I didn't know if it was like a commuter train or a subway, but it was more like a subway. So one thing that's interesting that I have to remember is that I stored my backpack at the train station, which is something they have a lot of here. They have these like little lockers that you can put stuff in for the day, and you know it's like $4 or $5 or less. So it's very helpful when you're traveling to not have to carry, you know, especially like bigger luggage and stuff like that. But I thought all the luggage compartments were going to be full, like most of them were full, but I did manage to find one. I just have to remember to get my new backpack and not leave it at the station down here, even though it could be fun to come back. There's a lot of cute cafes. You wish you had more stomachs to eat at. Check out this little cute cafe. There's some cool motorcycles in the lobby there. There's some sort of little French cafe down here. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna get little cute hamburgers with 2 other friends who are leaving for Thailand tomorrow. If the weather's good, maybe I'll go for a hike tomorrow. Caught up with Walter, my investor buddy. We're kind of, you know, we're planning our world takeover. But yeah, overall, I think, I don't think I got a concussion from smashing my head on the beam, so that's good. It was touch and go for a bit there, but we're feeling a little bit more clarity. And yeah, just still kind of hanging in there, working on a rental for Manhattan for May. And we'll start working on some Montauk stuff for June probably. What's this little place? Some cute little jewelry shops. Fruits de mer. Fruits of the sea, which happen to be bathing suits. Yeah, here's sort of more Kamakura vibe. It's funny, it's like a Japanese version of Beach Town, which, you know, is sort of, I guess, what you'd expect. Lots of their junk and knickknacks are sort of cute. Here's some kind of, I don't know what kind of food this is. This is one of the less cute cafes I've seen so far. I'll put in a photo of the place I ate lunch because that was really cool. There's another cafe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe the camera isn't really capturing the nice, like, sort of tree-lined vibes here. It is a very nice day, but it's just so overrun with tourists. I just was looking at the forecast, and it's possible it's not sunny another day when I'm here. Like, it could just be cloudy the whole time. So I did want to try to sneak this beach trip in while it was sunny. Here's some cute little, I don't know, some cute little parfaits and stuff like that. But yeah, as always, oh, burger joint. And Korean joint. And more crowding. As always, thanks for tuning in. Sayonara team.